What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday's interval running absolutely wiped me out, and this morning I snoozed my alarm 4 times, but was lucky enough to realise it wasn't part of my dream. I actually need to get up and get to work, which I managed to get there with 5 minutes to spare. Now, once there, I was able to have my usual morning pick me up of the Cabbage CBD and Cannonball coffee, which worked a treat. Links to both of those down below, and I have a little discount code there for the CBD oil. Yeah, right now we are just taking some pre-workout and back on the My Protein the pump. Again, I sort of alternate between Ghost and My Protein, depending what Sheba stand where does the best discounts at that time. One heaped scoop, so it counts as 1 scoop, right? And then we are going to hit up some bench. I've been to work, walked the dog, had a little brain freeze for a second then. Just changed into some nice dry clothes. So I had to take Odin for a walk after being in work for the morning, took him out in the rain, and in typical fashion, it's stopped just as I got home and finished the walk. But now we're gonna sit this on the way for a nice little upper body session over at Pure Gym, aiming to get 100 for 4 sets of 6. I think that's what it is today. And that's what you get for trying to film and drive at the same time. I was actually making stuff last week, but it reminded me before, and I was referring to Odin as the dog. I always find it strange referring to him as that, because he's part of the family, you know, he's my fur baby, if you like, so I prefer to refer him as his actual name rather than the dog, so it makes him sound like an object when he's part of the fam. And I'm sure all dog and pet owners are the same. Anyway, about to get in the first set of bench at 100 kilos. Wrists are feeling a bit unstable, so I'll put them myself on. I feel like this is an acceptable weight to put them on at, so let's get stuck into these sets and hit them for all 4 sets of 6 reps. Again, up 2.5 kilos on last week. There's something nice about benching 100 kilos and seeing those 2 plates on each side. I'd say for most gym goers, this is one of the first big milestones you want to hit, since the first question you're always asked is how much do you bench as soon as a non-gym goer finds out your lift. Anyway, all 4 sets moved fairly comfortably, but as usual it was my chest that was first to start feeling it. So I'm thinking next week I might deload bench, and then the following week deload squat and deadlift, because next week I still want to hit those squats at 140 and deadlifts at 170. Since I can't remember the last time I took one, if I had to guess, it would probably have been the week after High Rocks, which is way too long not to deload for. But overall I'm still pleased with how far, or how I have progressed with only benching once a week. Now onto the single arm rows. This is the 3rd week on this weight, so using 42, so hoping for at least 3 sets of 12. Last week was 2 sets of 12, 2 sets of 10. This week hoping for 3 12s and a 10. Next week 4 sets of 12. The week after that bump up to the 44s. Although for quite a pleasant surprise, I was able to hit all 4 sets for 12 reps with the 42, so I'll probably deload my whole upper body next week and then start back at the lower end of the progression with 44 for 4 sets of 10 and work from there. I find it a little bit ironic that I can sit and film myself talking to the camera, but still can't got someone else camera to go left on the machine, or I can work in with them. I had to wait a little bit longer to use the dip machine, so I did my machine that raises between, and on these dip machines we're working for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, triceps are feeling rather fatigued from that bench. So no sort of set weight in mind, just pick a decent weight that'll maybe hit and fade it in that range. I'm getting to a stage where in these dips it's hard to keep my bum flat on the bench because the weight is getting that much heavier, so maybe after the deloads I need to find another new exercise to work the triceps, maybe go for a close grip bench. But as always, these just feel great on the triceps, no chest and shoulders, so I might keep them in, or I need to find a way to keep my bum flat on the bench. Going with something a bit different to finish off today's upper session, and going to focus a lot more on that grip strength, that grip endurance. Going to go for 2 sets of max hammer curls. After each set I'm going to go for either max distance or 50 to 100 metres of farmers carries, because I found, I think on Friday, what did I do on Friday? Yeah, I was getting a lot of fatigue in this right forearm, just this is my right shoulder, it's got the issue, this whole side's messed up, but I think I'm going to book in a physio for next week or week after and finally get that fixed. But yeah, start mixing up, because again that grip strength needs work, since I use straps to build my rows, forearms get left out. I don't really do much direct work, and I'm really struggling with these in London at High Rocks, so I definitely want to do them unbroken, or at least only 1 or 2 stops maximum. Another reason I'm training these fatigued is because at High Rocks, when you get to the farmer's carry, you've already done a heavy sled pull, so using the rope to pull the sled, and also you've done a 1,000-kilometre row, so your forearms are already on fire. So by doing the hammer curls, that fatigues the biceps and forearms to sort of, what's the word I'm looking for, mimic the fatigue, and then going to the farmer's carries just trains that grip string and fatigue. These are our struggles, and these are definitely getting worked on until there's no longer a weakness and one of my strengths. So that was a very good upper body session as always, and I never used to believe that I could make any progress just train upper body once a week, but here we are making progress once a week. You wouldn't think I was a fully qualified S&C coach, would you? Knowing what I know, I've always thought, do as I say, not as I do. So I've always trained high volume, high frequency benching 2 to 3 times a week, lower 2 to 3 times a week is what I've needed. But right now I'm in a sweet spot for training. Now, I'm currently listening to a podcast, Don't Be Sour, by Mr. Max Tuning. Very good podcast, check it out. And a question that I always ask some clients when it comes around is talking about a zombie apocalypse and what would you do if there was one. And firstly, what kind of zombies are they? Are they the Walking Dead zombies, World War Z, or obviously there's on I Am Legend zombies, although they're not quite zombies, they're just infected because they come out at night. Anyway, my question to you is, what would you do if there was an apocalypse? Let's say, I always say it'd be Walking Dead because it'll be like a brain sort of virus anyway. I think that's the most likely. And my plan would be to head either to the work industrial estate, because that's got solid fences, solid gates that you can lock, and it's got floodlights, it's got a bakery there, a coffee roastery there as well, so that's important. Or I would try and get to, again, Liverpool Docks, it's got the waterfront there. I should try and get into the Echo Arena, the Liverpool M&S Arena now, because again, so I used to work there. I know there's plenty of stores, plenty of fridges, freezers, and there's enough room to have people and build things inside. It's connected to the hotel and then the exhibition centre. You can tell I've thought about this a lot, but I'm not quite a prepper. Anyway, speaking of prep, I'm going to stop at Aldi on the way back and grab a few bits for dinner tonight as Kelly's coming over. I think we're going to have, or I want to have anyway, is chorizo mac and cheese, so I'm going to go buy some ingredients for that, and then I'll show you all later when we are cooking. No point showing you lunch because it's just the same old lunch, isn't it? Anyway, isn't it? Speak words. Alrighty, so it's been a few hours and Kelly's on her way over, and now it's time to prepare dinner. Got all the ingredients out here. Pretty simple dish. Obviously we have the macaroni, the pasta, the chorizo. I've got these cool chorizo crumbs, they sell them in Aldi. It's already kind of, well, actually Waitrose, fancy. That's what it's about. Already sort of diced chorizo. I also got some chorizo ring that needs use, so probably use both. For the cheese sauce, just got a bit of flour, milk, obviously 2 types of cheese. Gonna boil the pasta, make the sauce with the milk, the flour, make a little jus, obviously the fried onion off first. Is it a jus? Thicken it up, and then add the cheese. Once it's all cooked, bang it together. Obviously fry off the chorizo first as well. Again, that happens when my brain goes too fast in my mouth. Fry off the chorizo, make the sauce, boil the pasta, add them together, mix, stick them in a pan, chuck them in the oven for 10 minutes to be nice and crispy on top, and it'll be good to go. So let's get cooking. Also, this is like my little chef's hat. I always feel like I need something on my head when I'm in the house to keep the hair on my eyes rather than just tie up, because I just feel that's pulls my scalp back, and that's why I've got a receding hairline, or certainly feels like I do. Speaking of hair, I think Kelly wants me to go it long, and then I get the back and the sides shaved like the Ragnar Orthbrock, and we get the beard like him too, get all the sides down. Anyway, enough about hair and beards, let's get cooking. Dinner is served. That's turned out actually a lot better than expected. Wasn't expecting much, but wasn't expected to be this good. What's the verdict?
Yes.
I asked her when she had a mouthful, which wasn't the best time. But just got the bread on the side, and I also added mustard as well, which I forgot to say before. Spoon for that. Yes, so we're going to enjoy this now. We've come to a compromise. Kay's watching EastEnders, and I'm watching the match. I've managed to find a stream as Liverpool just conceded a goal at home to Luton, which is fantastic. And then Vikings probably on hold now for the weekend, or until the weekend, I'm guessing. Yes, no. She's too focused on EastEnders. I'll speak to her when this is finished. But we're going to enjoy this, watch our own stuff, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.